Welcome to this channel. This channel is for education and culture based on historical and scientific evidence. So, in the past 2 weeks, I have been sharing 2 YouTube, which is very important for Wing Chuners. One is the history of Wing Chun based on historical evidence. The second is the foundations, the base of Wing Chun, which include what I call the 50-50 rules and how the Wing Chun short strike is functioning. Now, due to that, I got many messages from our friends asking me different stuff like the 50-50 rules and the body, concess without concessions, those kind of stuff. So today I'd like to share with you something important so you understood. Now, before that, I'd like to share with you something which is really critical today for Wing Chuners. There are a lot of mindsets in today's so-called quote-unquote Wing Chun. It's a disaster. One need to drop that completely. Or else one will not learn anything. One just go wasting one's life. For example, lately in past about a few weeks, there's something happened in Wing Chun circle. Somebody went to China, make a YouTube, and with the title of who does Grandmaster IpMan learn his Wing Chun from? And then they make the YouTubes, make it look like they're searching for truth. You know, let me share with you. That YouTube is completely disgusting. It's completely bogus. Why? I share with you the evidence. With evidence, you don't go to China, open up this conversation, taking video, while you are acting like what? Acting like those guys who are in the cultural revolutions between 1966 and 1976, that 10 years. At those kind of time, you can bring your mom and your dad or your grandfather or grandmother to a discussion like that. Okay? And then you get everybody to say that how your mom, your dad are wrong. And some, you can see that some parents get executed because their kids brought them inside there. And then they destroy Chinese culture. Okay? The Wing Chun 1850s writing was destroyed in the Cultural Revolution. Luckily, it was in Malaysia before it got destroyed in China. Of course, nobody in China knows it now. So those type of stuff in the name, by the name of searching for truth. Actually, are you doing a cultural revolution like Mao Zedong? Because he wants power so that he provoke all these young people to do this cultural revolutions and bring their parents and just accuse their parents. I feel really sick when I saw something like that. I'm not from Grandmaster IpMan lineage. But then, does anybody have any brain to look at what is really going on? Let me share with you all, Wing Chuners. If you have heart, have mind, smart, really Wing Chuner, let me tell you what happened. So, Grandmaster IpMan, months before he passed away, he was interviewed by the Hong Kong Martial Hero magazine. At the end of it, Grandmaster IpMan said, please tell everybody that Wing Chun is not Shaolin Wing Chun. And that interview is Grandmaster IpMan from Wing Chun, Praise Spring. Okay, the interview of Grandmaster IpMan of Praise Spring. So at the end, Grandmaster IpMan said, please tell everybody in the world that Praise Spring is not eternal spring. Now, he has already clearly tell the world directly who is his teacher, what is his teaching. Okay? There is no need for somebody go to China and visit this guy, visit that guy, make a video, say the truth of Grandmaster IpMan's teacher. Let me reveal to you. Grandmaster Yin Kei-san's lineage is from Feng Xiuqing. Feng Xiuqing is from Shaolin Wing Chun. Grandmaster IpMan's lineage is from Liang Zhan. Liang Zhan is from the female art. Isn't it? We say Wing Chun is a female art. And also it is a tip san tuin da, sticking body, short strike. You go to like watch the IpMan's movies, or you go to Google on Wing Chun, they always say sticking body, short strike, tip san tuin da. Okay? Now, Grandmaster IpMan put it black and white with the New Martial Heroes interview. Wing Chun is not Wing Chun. That tells you really clearly already. He is not the student of Yin Kei-san, who is from the Wing Chun, Shaolin Wing Chun, Eternal Spring, because of Feng Xiuqing. Feng Xiuqing is a Qing officer, not an anti-Qing, like us in the 1850s Wing Chun. Okay? And Grandmaster IpMan's lineage is from the Liang Zhan. Liang Zhan is actually lead to 1850s Wing Chun, anti-Qing. Because what Grandmaster IpMan shared in the interview actually be able to link directly to the Shaolin Short Strike Classic. Like Tan Pong Fuk is a receive. Have you seen other people, other grandmaster talk about that? Of course not. Got anything to do with Yin Kei-san's lineage? Of course not. Got anything to do with Yin Kei-san? Of course not. So we need to respect the Grandmaster IpMan. And of course we respect Grandmaster Yin Kei-san. Different people, there are different lines there. Now, when Grandmaster IpMan go to the New Martial Hero, he is in the end of his life. As all Chinese, the older Chinese generations, they always want to take responsibility for who they are, where they're from, and they want to tell the next generations who they are, where they're from. So Grandmaster IpMan put it in writing. Wing Chun is not Wing Chun. Yin Kei-san's side is from Wing Chun. Okay? Isn't it clear? If you really know Chinese, you know history. So what is the point to go to China, get all these people around it, playing like cultural revolutions, talking about, my Sifu said that Wing Chun, Grandmaster IpMan is the student of Yin Kei-san, such thing. And then provoke other people, like in the cultural revolution, to say, oh yeah, we have evidence too. You know, Grandmaster IpMan, blah, blah, blah. Those are disgusting. Now, do you know that, like us in the United States of America, last year I have involved with parents of my friends who doctor want to send him to the hospice. Because, you know, when medical doctor send older people to hospice, you know what it means. So the father told the family, can I please stay at home so I pass away at home? That's the last wishes. Now when Grandmaster IpMan put that thing, Wing Chun is not Wing Chun, and he is from Wing Chun, Praise Spring, it is the last wishes. Are you human? Are you human? Even the old man's last wishes, you try to slice away. It made me really, really angry. What type of idiot, what kind of animal are you guys to doing this kind of stuff? Okay? And yet, what Grandmaster IpMan present in the interview, of course, people don't read it. They don't understand what the Grandmaster IpMan said because they spend all the years and decades to talking bullshit, okay? Oh, Grandmaster IpMan's father, Grandmaster IpMan's teacher, and all this kind of bullshit. Do you want people to go talk, you know, like making a cultural revolution saying that, hey, you know, your father, you are not the son of your father. Maybe your mom, you know, get you from some other guys, okay? Do you want that? Not to mention, an old man, he's almost passing. His last wishes, he wants to make things clear. And how do you treat him today? After how many years? 50 years. And there are many people, after Grandmaster IpMan passed away, is pointing finger at Grandmaster IpMan because he said Wing Chun is not Wing Chun. Hey, where's the evidence? You don't have evidence, you just have talk. So again, how about if I here posting all the history records, blasting at your Grandmaster and your entire style, saying that those are fake by historical evidence? You want to promote me doing that? To provoke me doing that? I can do that. The resources we have in America is like nuclear bomb, okay? So I'm saying this is, what is the point to bully on Grandmaster IpMan? What is the point on you just ignore the last wishes of Grandmaster IpMan, where he clarified himself, where he's from, where is art from, and then you play cultural revolution with them. And you tell me you are Grandmaster? Don't bullshit me, okay? That's why today I want to share with you, continue on that 50-50 and all this kind of thing. Instead of wasting all your time, running around, oh, you know, Grandmaster IpMan, Sifu is this and that, and then keeping talking about internal. What internal? Internal bullshit. Why don't you go, if you think you are so good in internal, your grandmaster in the internal, fudging and all this nonsense, go challenge Xi Xiaodong, see, you know, like all other people. See how many seconds you can last with all your internal and all this thing. Okay? I say this is because the brain has to be straight. Okay? Wing Chuners, we need to respect our elderly, disregard any lineage. You don't insult them. You don't put them down. Okay? Now, spending the time thinking about technical stuff. Instead, you have 50 years of nonsense there. Now, let me share with you. Like in that YouTube, the first thing is, fighting is a momentum game because Wing Chun is from General Chi Chi Guang, okay? Don't give me all this burning Shaolin, blah, blah, blah nonsense, which is not even happen in China, not even happen in the Hong Moon, but stories. Fighting is a momentum game. You want to fight in a momentum game, you need to handle your body. It is like, as what I share in the YouTube, like BJJ, like Western boxing. Western boxing sleeps, but Western boxing roll. Those are momentum games, and you need to know how to drive your body. Okay? Now, then you come with the 50-50 rules. You have to evaluate, observe and evaluate your opponent and yourself in a fight or in a sparring. Is it bigger than me physically? What is his style? Is he fight in the distance or he fight close? What is the speed? How is his power? You have to know that before you go fight him. There's no such thing as, I have this internal Fa Jing. You come here, I take the Jing down my body. Have you ever seen that in MMA? Anybody from China or whatever, expert in internal, be able to take that shot? Doesn't matter if it's from boxing's jab or cross or from Thai boxing's kick. You be able to take that? Have you ever seen that? So, of course, you have to evaluate. There's no one thing, one size fit all with your Jing power, your internal. And also, you don't do the tan, or I want to tan him, his punch come in here, his strike come in here. I have to move him away. Are you kidding? Do you know what is the Tan Bong Fuk for? So Grandmaster IpMan in his interview in New Martial Hero said Tan Bong Fuk is receiving. So what does this receiving mean? He said I have to stand there, I have to turn my body receiving, and then I create a line. You're out of your mind if you think that way. Why? Any real martial arts, the first thing is driving the body. In Wing Chun, it is, as what I already shared, it is called concess without concessions. He wants this target, this position, he target me here, I let him have it. I move to other positions. And that involves I need to move my body away, the first seconds, the first instance. Okay? Now, so what is this hand is for? What is this receiving is for? This Tan Bong Fuk receiving is for? You want to know what is the receiving is for, you have to ask a question, you have to understand an issue of human being. If I strike him like this, and this is coming. If this hand get perturbed, get delayed, it is also delay my executions of this hand. So the Tan Bong Fuk, if I meet some guys who have the same speed with me, 50-50, okay, or even higher speed than me, my Tan Bong Fuk, why I get in, for example, I get in from the sideway because it's a big guy, I use Fuk Sao, and in. This hand, beside guarding me, you know what is this for? I already tell you, right? If you punch this way, this is coming in, and if this hand get delayed, get tangled, so that it come back later, get delayed, this hand is not going to get the speed as the person want to strike. So, make it analysis. He's going to strike me here. That hand is going to come at me very fast. The first, concess without concessions. I'm not going to fight you here because I'm weaker than you and slower than you. I move my body out. Will I still get hit because you're high speed? Sure, but this is a scratch. This is not a standing in this target getting hit. Okay? So I get here. This hand, the Pak Sao, or the Kam Sao, or the Fuk Sao, you call it whatever, is to make sure that I perturb him so that that hand is not going to come out that fast because I delay him. Okay? So, I move in concess without concessions. It's in my range already. This hand, while I'm moving in, I delay him. His execution is now being disrupted. So I slow him down and I strike him when I'm here. Okay? Same thing. If I want to go this way, my Tan Sao is here. I stick at him. My body is out, concess without concession. My strike is here. And now, actually, I delay this hand. I make him, I disable or triangle this hand. I make this hand slow now. It becomes defensive, becomes slow. He have to adjust because my interrupt here. So I get in. Okay? So that's called receive. Lai Lao Hui Song. He come. I receive him. While I'm doing concess without concessions. I delay him, I shoot at him. So this is how the weak and the slower be able to take care of the strong guy and the faster guy. So Grandmaster IpMan said, Tan Bong Fuk, Lai Lao Hui Song is received. And it received like a rattan body. You not receive like over here. Try to block him with your structure. Why? You try to receive with the structure. Many people doing this kind of stuff. Oh, I have a slender body, Wing Chun, so I get like this. If you look at my body, I'm doing like this, meaning that all the strength is jamming here. How am I going to dissipate this power or this momentum or this impulse when this is rigid like hell? The entire thing is stuck here. One strike, this is over. So, Wing Chun is what? Wing Chun don't do that. Don't go those rigid clamping here, cannot breathe. Wing Chun is from here, concess without concessions. You get into the, you move your body in already. This hand, you're not trying to make a line, a whatever you call. You just perturb him and then your line of attack is based on your body driven. It's not based on your hand. Got it? And also when you do chi sao, if you do chi sao this way and try to be brute force or fast and everything, when you get tangled, what do? Simple. When you get tangled, don't mess around with this hand. Move away your body, and then the entire thing totally change. You totally change the game by moving in a way of consent without concessions. You receive him. While you're doing that, you get in already. I tried to explain to friends past few days on this thing. So, is it better to say you read Grandmaster IpMan's interview? Grandmaster IpMan said this. Why don't people spend time to say, hey, he said this. Let me test it out. Why he said this receive? How can I get in? The sticking body short strike. How is my body? Okay. Do I stand really hard so that I have to take his impact, which is, come on, okay? And my body is like the rattan body. So it's like a spring. You push it, the spring just give it a way out. But sticking at you need to go experiment with that. That's how you learn Kung Fu. And so Grandmaster IpMan already put it in the article. You don't look at that, you don't read that, and then you go to China talking nonsense, bullshit. He say this, she say this, and everything say this, but anything got to do with Wing Chun? Nothing. Zero got to do with Wing Chun. You spend 50 years like that, and then you go learn some Tai Chi, and then what is the real fighting got to do with the Tai Chi and Fa Jing? Not even say to talk about the Western, the American, MMA, UFC. Just Xi Xiaodong, the amateur MMA player. Can you handle that with the Tai Chi and all this internal thing? That's your lady. So this is what I'd like to share with you. You want line? It is your body driven, which is decide which line you want to go in. Your hand is not. Your hand is perturbing him and striking him, or interrupts him. Unless you're faster than him, you're stronger than him, can you intercept him? Not likely. But you can, putting noise in his limbs, in his attack, to delay him. When you delay him, he have to change. He lost the timing, you get in. And you get to close in. You disable him that way because your body is inside there for attack already. For massive attack. This is momentum attack. Okay? So this is what I like to share with you. It is really disgusting now, okay? Everybody want to be grandmaster. Everybody thinking they step at some grandmaster, then they become grandmaster. But what grandmaster they are? They're even clueless on what is Wing Chun. So here on anybody talk about Tai Chi, Jing, Wing Chun, I say it's bullshit. You all Wing Chuner took that away, okay? I'm not saying that Tai Chi is not good, but Tai Chi is Tai Chi, Wing Chun is Wing Chun. You don't use those kind of Tai Chi stuff in Wing Chun fight. Wing Chun is sticking body, short strike, as I just shared with you just now, and I shared with you the other day on this 50-50 rules. Okay? You always evaluate your opponent, power, speed, the body size, his uniqueness of fighting. There is no such thing as internal Chinese bullshit magic. Chinese don't do bullshit magic. Okay? So sorry for my language today. But it's really, really disgusting, okay? You bully an old man who have his last wishes telling the truth of what is going on, who passed away 50 years ago with nothing but talk. You don't even know what the old man sharing with the world, with his heart. And when the old man saying that in the interview, hey, he have only months to live. Does he make money from you? Does he want any title, to gain any title? What is he gaining? What is he making? He is not. He's just telling you the truth. You don't respect that, and you turn around to playing all these games. That tell you how sick is this kind of people in their brain. Okay? So, go investigate what I share with you. Don't take what I say is with you is the truth. Test it out. Think about it. Go read Grandmaster IpMan's article. Test it out. Think about it. It is called martial art, fighting art. So you want to understand, you want to experience what's going on. It is not calling Chinese cultural revolutions where you open this meeting to accuse your parents, to destroy the culture of Wing Chun. We are in America now. We better put this straight. Grandmaster IpMan, we need to respect. Grandmaster Yin Kei-san, we respect him too. He's from other lineage. He's from Shaolin Wing Chun, Feng Xiuqing. But we need to respect him too. And all the people don't get provoked so that you're fighting, you are your teacher is my teacher's student. Don't get into that. Get into the technology. Because at the end of the day, it is your kung fu matter. What do you learn? What you're proficient with? Not those gossip nonsense. Okay? Be a human. Everybody talk about, I want to be warrior. What are you, a warrior? Warrior bullying the elderly who have passed? Warrior just to smear the truth, the honest truth of the senior telling you? Sorry, that's not warrior. Those are just like those people in the cultural revolutions. Okay? Accusing their parents, destroying their culture. Read about it, okay? Those are non-human at all. We in America don't want to follow those bullshit, okay? We want to respect people. If you want to be a warrior, be a real warrior. You can stood up in the UFC. You can stood up in the ring. Instead of talking nonsense, bullshit here, stir up that, make people fighting. And then people act like, oh, I'm the truth. I have the oldest Wing Chun. But yet have no idea what is going on.